Hi everyone, this is a video about this lint remover without any names or brand name. I showed you another item that it was Philips, but it had a brand name and it was about over £15. But this one is the one that is without any brand name, and it's just I wanted to try this to see how it goes. And when you open it, there is nothing much here, but in comparison to the Philips one, this one comes with extra blade in case that is going blunt. So this one is just coming like this. This is the item itself, and it doesn't come with any warranty or something. It just comes with a very badly user manual, written user manual, but it is nothing too much to know about this. It's just a blade. I show you the blade. There is one blade here. I put this aside, and there is one blade there. And like the other one, it has some sort of protective cap that you can put it on in order to avoid the scratches and so on. And if you have a really thick item that you want to remove the lints, you put this one on in order to not have close contact with your garment. And when you remove this, you see the item itself is more or less the same as Philips, but with lower quality, but it still is more or less the same. You can adjust the height like so, but is not like Philips, that it was very tightly screwed in there, and whichever position that you put it on, it would stay there. But this one is rather loose. You can just maybe a little bit, because it still is loose. A little bit, loosen it in order to have a little bit more gap between your garment and the blade inside. So this was it. And the difference between this one and the Philips one, Philips, the battery compartment was there here, and this one, the battery compartment is under here. This is the container which is collecting all the lints from here via the fan, exactly like the Philips. And I have to say, the price of this with another blade varies from £7 up to £10. Sometimes some of the sellers, they sell this with 3 extra blades for £10. But with 2 extra blade or 1 extra blade, you can find this as much as 6, 7, and 3 blades, £10. And the battery is here, situated here. I already installed 2 batteries in there to save time. And then the only problem is that every time that you need to change the battery, you have to also take this one out. So it's not as simple as that. And in terms of how it sounds like this. And there is some air is coming out of here. Let me just show you from here. In order to, let me just, yeah, I think you heard that. all the air is coming out of here. And what I've forgotten to tell you about the Philips one, I was telling you that be careful when you are opening the top, taking the batteries out in order to avoid hurting yourself by accident by pressing the on or off button. But also the Philips one has a mechanism like so, that if is not pressed by this, by screwing this, is not going to work. And if you look, this is the part that is acting like a fan, that throwing all the lints through this aperture to this bin that it has. And that's it. Now it doesn't work until you cap it up, as you see. Anyway, that's all. And then it also came with a oh, here it is. It also came with this brush in order to clean all of this. And the mechanism here, the spring for these is different, but is not as good as the Philips one. These are sharp, but not very sharp to hurt you, unless you deliberately want to hurt yourself. Anyway, let's do a little bit of demonstration. And this one is the same. It has a round part and a flat part here, as you see, in order to position it in here. You see it has two flat parts here and two round parts there. So when you're putting it there, when you turn it, it just goes inside, and then you just do it like so and put the container, lint container there, and you're ready to go. Now I have a little bit of lint here on this shirt. I wanted to show you because I really don't have any sort of shirts that gather a lot of lints. And as you see, there are a little bit there. So let's try to do that, to remove some of them. Look at them, and now I turn it on. And now, let's see how much it gathered. Nothing much. Let me see if there are some areas that it has more. Oh, I can hear something. I just do this part to compare. So I can see that it gathered a little bit, and look, this is the part we've done it, and this is the part that we haven't. So I think is more or less the same as the Philips, but with one more blade and £5 cheaper. But you have to remember that the Philips one came with batteries as well, but this one didn't come with battery. Okay, just look at this top part and here. I don't know, it just, have a look at it. You be the judge of it, at how well it had done it. but it gathered this much. Let me just use the fan, and this is the air that is coming in there. But it is not bad, it's better than nothing. And since I have tried the razor blade to remove these with the tip intact, let me just bring it in, and then I explain it to you. So this is a big razor, shaving razor, and if you remember in my next in Philip's video, I told you that I cut this part in order to get rid of this area, but you know, you do it at your own risk because it's dangerous. The blade is going to be exposed and you are going to have a deeper cut on your shirt or garments that you have. And with this one I experienced that is doing a fantastic job. Let me just demonstrate to you. Okay, exactly the same side that I've done it. I just lay it flat. As you see, we've done this part up to here, and now we are doing a little bit of this area as well to see if it's as effective as this. Unfortunately, it's not doing any good. And now let's try with this. Let me just bring this into the screen, to the shot. And look. Anyhow, it is really good in comparison to this. But for other garments that I had, this one works really good. So, by all means, having this is better than not having it. And exactly this design comes also with an internal rechargeable battery as well. It depends which one you want to go for, the removable battery or rechargeable battery inside, that when the rechargeable battery inside dies, you have to just chuck this in the bin. If you're not electronic savvy, you don't know how to change the battery and where to get the battery and so on. So I fully recommend the one that it has the battery replacement battery compartment, not rechargeable batteries. Anyway, this video is getting too long, and I was hoping that it would get just 10 minutes of your time, but unfortunately it's gone over that. Anyhow, I hope you find this video helpful. Until my next video, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.